peoples, and welcome to this Tuesday rainy, disgusting night to Linda Lynn Presents Could Be You TV. And as you see, surprise! I'm the first one to say to shut it off, meanwhile. So as you can see, I have two awesome special guests. Our lovely Miss Christy couldn't make it tonight. She's afraid of a little rain.
Aww.
But we have the lovely Noelle and Parker. Jay Parker in the house.
What's up? What's up?
Yay! So finally, I have one of the two most important people, creatively and personally and everything, in one room together with me. I'm
that.
so happy.
We're gonna leave the room and see if she says that.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be a little different. Yeah,
It's true.
right.
It's absolutely true. So, just to start off, please, everybody that's out there driving, it is ridiculous. Like,
Crazy.
I was so scared to drive. Like, my hands on two wheels like that. The people texting me, calling me. I was like, I'm not picking up the phone and I'm not texting. I'm not doing anything because you literally cannot even see. Like, one of those things that you have to put your hazards on and maybe pull over, but then there was really no way to pull over. But
Just a disclaimer: you shouldn't be texting anyway when you're
well,
driving.
I don't really text. I'm saying
Not
to
just
look.
'cause
I couldn't
it's
even
raining.
look. I couldn't even look to see who was texting. That's why I was like this. Thanks for throwing me on the bus.
Just
But anyway.
public service announcement.
That's a public announcement. Of course, I should have said nothing when I have Noelle around me. But we have a great show. We're gonna be talking about a few little things that are going on. I did want to give a quick shout out to a couple of people. I didn't get to give last week a shout out to Yael and Joe. They did an amazing job when they did the video shoot at my house. That video is going to come out dope. So I just want to give them a shout out. Can't wait to see the video. And also, I want to give a special shout out to Saweso and Donna. Oh my God. Someday I was part of another video shoot. And oh my God, this song, it has to blow up. It has to, because it's an amazing song. It is so catchy. It is so danceable. And I'm so happy to be part of it. But not only did I go just to join in the fun, but I also made some great connections. And I can't wait to start new projects and new endeavors. And so I wanted to give that shout out to Saweso and Donna. Hope to see you soon. And what else? So we have Noelle. Hi, Mama. I'm so excited that you're here. You haven't been here in a while. But of course, you know, Noelle is here because we are going to talk about a grand event that we have coming up. Only 1 week left. We created this idea that involves her amazing art. And if you're watching El Bombero, which is supposed to be here tonight too, but he's not because he had to work.
He's gotta like save lives.
He saved lives and stuff and feed other people besides us. But between Could Be UTV, Noelle, and Angel Robles, who's also known as El Bombero Chef, who he's the one of the MasterChef Latino finalists, we've created an event. You know, we it's going to be an amazing event. It's all over on social media, so you have to follow Art by Noelle Carina, follow Linda Lynn, follow El Bombero, and we're going to show. I want to show a little clip so you can get an idea of what is that Noelle is all about and some of the things that she does, because she's an amazing, talented woman who has so many things under her belt, from makeup artist to, you know, costume designer to art painting to body painting
Photography.
to photography, like everything. Like you don't need anybody else, just one woman, and that's it. It's like that's the whole. Some people hire a crew. She is one crew. So, Bobby, if we have a little clip just so we can give people a little taste of what is that Noelle does.
I can feel your heartbeat. can hear your heart speak, 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 telling me it thinks I'm the one. Boy, I fought too hard 'cause it's way too soon, and this thing that we got isn't ready. Yeah, it might feel right when it's you and I, but it's best we take the time to fall in love, to fall in love, to fall in love, to fall in love, 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 love. 'Cause it's so easy, so easy, so easy to love. 'Cause it's so easy, so easy, so easy to love. I can feel your heartbeat, beat, beat, pounding like the beat of a drum. I can hear your heart speak, 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 telling me it thinks I'm the one.
You are the one.
My heart ain't never lied.
It's so obvious.
I need you in my life.
Ain't no new love for you.
I keep you satisfied.
I even go to war for you.
To keep you by my side.
God, give me all your love.
It's so easy to fall.
This is innovative. This is fresh, new. Atlanta needed this. Yo, shout out to you. Like, we love this down here. Shout out to New York. Shout out to you. Art by Noel, we're out here.
Woo! You rock. Thank you so much.
This rocks.
I'd love to get a shout out by Art by Noel Karina. This was an amazing experience, so therapeutic. I would recommend it for anyone. Woo! So nice meeting you. So much fun. It was great meeting you. Love it.
Pounding like the beat of a drum. I can hear your heart speak, 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 telling me it thinks I'm the one. Boy, I fought too hard 'cause it's way too soon, and this thing that we got isn't ready. Yeah, it might feel right when it's you and I, but it's best we take the time to fall in love, to fall in love, to fall in love, to fall in love, 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 love. 'Cause it's so easy, so easy, so easy to love. 'Cause it's so easy, so easy, so easy to love.
How amazing was that? So for everyone, especially my Instagram people, if you're not on Facebook right now at Linda Lynn or Could Be You TV or Strong Island, you're missing out, and you just missed out to see the most amazing project that Noelle has created. And we're gonna let her talk a little bit about it, and she can explain. So Noelle, take over.
All right, so it's the human coloring book that I created, and basically that came from me wanting to bring a live experience, a total experience to my audiences. You know, people think of art, they think of walking through a gallery, it's quiet, it's hands off, everyone's just observing, and they're not part of the experience itself. Now, art's always been therapy to me. It's always been a way for me to, you know, have an outlet, a creative outlet, kind of express what's going on inside, whether it's good or bad. And I wanted a way to bring that therapy to my audiences. And one of the things when I first started showing, and I had my own show, people would watch me painting live. They'd watch me body painting the girl, where I bring one of my artwork pieces to life on a person, on a model.
Amazing and so creative and so original. Like, who would ever think to do something like that but Noelle?
Yeah. So, and I want to shout out Marissa, who's been modeling for me, and also Gabrielle, who helped me with the last one
Shout
too.
out.
So thank you, ladies. But you know, I wanted it to be a total experience to everybody. And whenever I was painting live, I'd have all these audience members coming up to me saying, "Oh, I used to do that. I used to paint. I used to draw. I used to color." You know, and that just made me think, like, well, I'm going to hand you the paintbrush, paint with me. You know, I don't like hearing that people used to do things that they love and they
Right.
gave it up at some point. You know,
Right.
you can never get rid of that passion. That passion is the whole meaning to life. It's the inspiration that keeps you going and keeps you creating and developing as an individual. So in order to bring everybody in, I started painting the model and leaving parts of her kind of blank, like a coloring book.
Right.
And then I just hand out, and Linda's my lovely assistant at most of these shows, so she'll go around and get the audience amped up and tell them, come on back in 5-10 minutes, you're going to get to color in. And aren't they always shocked when you say, wait, we're going to get to
they're like,
color?
what are you talking about? No, like you can color in. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, come. She's a human coloring book. So
Right.
they just didn't understand, like, I can actually paint her. Like,
Yeah, they
it's not on
feel-
paper or like it's actual. I was like, yes, come. So we had to bring them over and put
Right,
the
and put
paintbrush
it in their hand and then
like,
show them, like, come with me, because you like I said, you usually go into these places and you see artwork and it's like hands off. So here I'm inviting them, because I love connecting with people, and what better way to do that than to have them experience it with me and have them help finish the piece. So we're bringing that human coloring book around to different events. People started booking us for parties, and now we're just kind of showing the world's what we do. We've traveled all over the country doing this. So we've gone from LA to Miami to San Antonio to Boston, Atlanta. We've been, and of course New York, but everywhere. So now this event that we're doing on Tuesday.
Everybody, y'all hear that?
Tuesday, Glam and Gourmet is the name of the event, because we're sitting there one day and we just said, you know what, we got to come up with that's something that shows all of our talents, everything that we're doing right now. We all tie into each other and we all support each other, and I think that's what's so great about this kind of friendship that we have, this relationship.
Yeah, and I just want to also mention, just for the record, that Noelle was creating a nice video alongside Angel's video clips of him and MasterChef Latino and all that, but she had a power loss because of the storm, and her computer shut down, so she wasn't able to finish the her video, including everybody's pieces and my show and what we do. So special shout out to Angel. Don't worry,
Yes.
we're gonna have you back and we're gonna show everything that you've done. But just for the record, yes, she had videos of you too.
Yeah, because we're really excited. We're gonna have him there cooking, showing off his cooking
Yeah. Oh my God, I
talents.
can't wait.
So he came by and did a little cooking for us the other night, so we can kind of hand select what tapas that he's going to be serving, and then he's going to also have dessert there and everything while I'm painting. So while I'm painting live, and I'm inviting all the audience to come in and paint with me, there's going to be great food, there's going to be great drinks.
Y'all
Could
heard,
Be You
Parker?
TV is
I
going to
heard.
be there with media coverage. The lovely Chrissy and Linda Lynn will be there doing some pop interviews with everyone. And then we're going to create some video footage of it to show you guys. So hopefully you can come see it live and be part of the experience. But if you can't make it, if you don't live in the area, you can then see all our footage that we're going to capture after.
Yeah, so definitely for all of you who are listening and watching right now, make sure you follow, obviously, me, Noelle, Art by Noelle Karina. You can follow El Bombero. It's so hard to even say
I don't know.
El Bombero Chef.
Angel, you got to change your name.
Angel, you got to do something simpler
Simplify
so I
it.
can. But anyway, you can follow Could Be You TV. I'll be posting there as well. So any of those, so that way to keep updating what's going on. But don't forget, save the date next week, Tuesday. All right.
8 to 11 at Vienna in Roslyn.
Yes,
So-
amazing. So now you know we gotta have her on one of the video sets. We gotta be creative and see what we can.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
But so well, thank you, darling, and hang around because you know you guys are my special co-host today. And so here we have
Me.
the one and only Jay Parker.
What's up?
Finally, let's move this around.
I was gonna get that.
Here we go. So you can see. Hi.
Hey.
Alrighty.
What's going on?
So finally, I have Parker. You know, you're like a ghost to many people because I mention you so many times. Jay Parker this, Jay Parker that, Jay Parker my partner, my producer, my this,
I'm
my
me.
that. And never do you know or see who Jay Parker is until now.
But now you do.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, I work with Parker. Not only is he a good friend, but he is also an amazing artist, you know, musician, videographer. He's has his hands on so many things, and especially we had done a song together and a video that for those of you who haven't seen that, just take a look and check us out. So, Bobby, can you roll that Could Be You? I think.
I remember you were riding down that boulevard. Knew I wasn't dreaming, and the only thing that ran through my mind was a photograph in a magazine of you inside of it. And I couldn't believe it, feeling like I've been waiting a whole lifetime just to find all I'm looking for. Could it be you? Who knows? All you need to know is it could be you. Who knows? Know when it could be you. Who knows? Wanna ride with me to the top of me? In all honesty, I was thinking it could be you. Give you all of me, if you promise me, never lie to me. I was thinking it could be you.
I remember you, I was riding down that boulevard while I'm gangster leaning. And the only thing that went through my mind was you all with me on the driver's side while we're pulling up. And I couldn't believe it, feeling like I've been waiting the whole lifetime just to ride. All I'm looking for, could it be you? I know. All you need to know is it could be you. Oh no, it could be you. Who knows? When I ride with me to the top of me, in all honesty, I was thinking it could be you. If you wanted me, if you promised me, you never lie to me. I was thinking it could be you.
I was thinking it could be you. I was thinking it could be you. In all honesty, I was thinking it could be you. I was thinking it could be you. You wanna ride with me? Wanna ride with me to the top of me? In all honesty, I was thinking it could be you.
If you wanted me, if you promised me, you never lie to me. I was thinking it could be you.
I was thinking it could be you. I was thinking it could be you. You wanna ride with me?
Woo! How amazing was that? Yeah. Wow. Let me tell you something. To this day, I still have people hit me up and say, oh my God, that song this, that song that. That's amazing. And I just love the way the video came out.
Yeah, it came out great.
I feel like I'm in the presence of celebrities here right now.
Well, don't forget. Okay, I am. But so yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that song, and the video and everything came out dope. And but you know, I know you've done so many things, you know, before we even started working together, and I know we're gonna continue doing work and all that. But I want you to tell me a little bit about what you're doing now with this whole new videography stuff that you've been doing, videos for other people.
Well, I started doing the hip hop thing early 2000s, late 90s hard. I first started rapping like around 96, so I've been in the game for a long time. I had platforms and avenues set for me as an artist for a long time. One thing I always loved doing was making other people look amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I really
You sure
took,
do.
I really took a pride in that. So I started doing videos, editing, After Effects, videography about a little over 10 years ago.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't have any schooling. I didn't go to any college.
Isn't that the best thing?
Self-taught.
Yeah,
right? Isn't that
self-taught,
best
yeah.
when you know that's when
Yeah.
you're
Right.
learning and you teach what you would like to do in the way that you would.
Absolutely. And just being around and studying tutorials, going to YouTube, dealing with friends. I was on field. I was around a lot of artists that a lot of people would probably know being A-list levels, and being able to see how they worked on set and on location, and how they put treatments together, and how they really just put a well-rounded video together.
Right.
I just became so passionate about it, and then it just became a domino effect.
Right, but when I met you, yeah, you were really into doing the whole music. You know, you were doing a lot of rapping, and and I know some of your stuff actually got to be played in episodes of Love and Hip Hop. Was
Love and
it?
Hip Hop. Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop, yeah.
I was a 3-time consecutive Hot 97 winner. I was opening up with Joel Santana, French Montana. I mean, I've been in offices with some of the best, with T.I.'s and the Lupe Fiascos and all these guys. I went to numerous amount of labels until I realized I didn't want to deal with them. I started my own situation. Broke Top 100 Urban Radio, BDS, North and Southeast. The Love and Hip Hop thing was cool because that was like the platform I set after I did all that. So now I
Right.
had network exposure with VH1 of Viacom.
Right.
But let's just say the industry kind of got on my nerves a little bit.
Right.
And I started doing my own thing and started realizing I could create avenues without having to submit to syndicated radio stations or certain labels that were controlling us as artists.
Right.
So the tip of the iceberg was the video, the videography and the editing and making music videos, because now I just mastered everything I need to know. I have a label, I have artists I'm around, I have relationships with everybody in the industry, or not everybody, but a lot of people.
Right.
And now I did the music videos, and I started to solidify the business on every level with everything that I did, so I can own my masters. I can own everything that I've created,
Right.
as opposed to having somebody else own me.
Right.
And that's just me personally. I'm not saying everybody has to do that, because certain people are comfortable with going to a label like someone goes to work,
Right.
and they get paid to just do their job.
Right.
But that's just not me.
I know you never can stay still either, but I always liked when because sometimes you get into those modes where you don't want to do music, you stop doing your thing, and you concentrate on other things, and then you come back and do a little bit of
Little spurts here and there.
yeah. Do you not want to, or feel like you want to pursue more into your music, because you're freaking awesome and you do amazing music and your talent and your rapping? Like, I don't know why you're not pushing more.
That's a good question. There's certain, I guess, personal things happen in my life that I have to deal with on the home front of things or whatever. But sometimes you just lose that. And I'm not saying I lost it completely, because I still have a bucket full of records that I haven't even released that I
Right.
know would last from here to 10 years from now.
Right.
Making the music wasn't the hardest part. It was the angle coming in and then leaving out was what I was looking at. So I'm looking at painting a picture and creating a whole dialogue and the story of my career the right way. I never wanted to rush things. And when I do things, I do it because I want to do it, not because I have to do it.
Right.
With a lot of music now, I feel like people just force music. It's a turnaround time. Let's just release this to get it out here. Let's do this, let's do that. There's no story, there's no dialogue set for their career. There's nothing, and that is something I never wanted to do.
Right.
I wanted to actually have substance. And when I leave out the game, I left the mark the right way, in my eyes. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Not anybody else's.
So do you feel now like
I'm
you had
working-
enough time to think
Yeah.
and to are you gonna
Yeah, I'm working on some
are
things.
we gonna
that-
hear some stuff?
You're gonna hear some things. You're definitely gonna hear some projects, some videos, more than music, some film stuff. So I got a lot of things in the work.
I just hear that for the first time. You didn't tell me about that. What's going on with that?
Well, I'm here to talk about it. So.
Well, I want to hear about it because I want to do some film.
I'm involved. I like to be involved in making what started with music videos. Now I'm getting into little short films.
Uh-huh.
And I think that what we do as artists, especially as musicians or whatever, I see your hand.
Someone's volunteering to be your act.
I could be that girl passing by, making believe, just going like that. Or
You don't even have to ask me that.
She doesn't want to be a
She doesn't have to
passerby.
ask me.
wait, no.
Let's-
What do
let's
I
get-
always
let's-
say?
Let's
Listen.
get this
Listen,
straight.
wait,
sorry.
I always
Linda
said.
does not have to ask me anything. I'm going to be here. I swear to you, and she knows
Wait,
that. And
wait.
she's just saying it right now.
I'm saying I don't
knows
even
what it is.
mind for any filmmaker out there in movies. I want
She
to
wants
wet
her
my
10
feet.
seconds of fame.
I want to wet my feet into a little acting. I want to start off with the small roles, doing little extras here and there. Listen, Halle Berry started off being this crackhead, whatever. Nobody knew who she was.
Wait, that's your reference?
Okay,
That's
yes,
your reference.
absolutely.
Anyone that's looking
Yes.
for a crackhead, just so you
Yes.
know, she's volunteered.
Listen,
okay?
I don't know if I
can
can
play
play
a
a good
crackhead,
fraud.
This is great.
It has to be a diva crackhead.
Yeah,
though,
diva crackhead.
Just so you know.
Hey.
It's like glam and crack. No.
Right. Crack and gourmet.
Nice.
you
Crack and
know.
gourmet.
What was she? Was she a crackhead prostitute in that movie? Was it Jungle Fever? Was it?
Oh yeah, Halle Berry. She was
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson's girlfriend.
Right.
She's
Okay.
Yes.
definitely a crackhead, and she did a phenomenal job playing a crackhead. You think it's easy to play a crackhead on film?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Like you gotta get this
You
thing
think
down,
it's
the itchy
easy
thing.
being
like,
Linda Lynn? Come on now.
I think Linda, because she's comedic, she's funny. She'll probably do it. You put a little dusty, like you with the makeup, make it look
She
like that.
would.
Yes, you
Bag
right?
right.
thing
That's
on.
exactly.
there you
what
go.
That'll be
we
hysterical.
tied it in.
We're all
Yeah.
tied in.
But
That's
if
it.
but as an actor, excuse me, because that's the
Yes.
proper word, excuse me.
Yes.
You have to be able to play that part.
But you know why I think it'll be easier for me to play, and this is so funny, because I suffer from like major allergies, like severe allergies. I am constantly doing. I'm constantly doing this, not knowingly, because my nose is itchy. I'm always, and sometimes I feel like people are looking at me saying, "What is she doing?" or "What is she?" I don't
Here's
know, what
another
is-"
PSA,
this is me.
kids. Don't
This
do
is her
crack.
excuse. She's training for the crackhead.
Yes.
There you go.
Her whole
I gotta
life,
do
she's
this.
been ready for this moment.
But I do that because I genuinely have severe allergies, and my nose is always itchy. So I got that down already.
It's not crack, it's Zyrtec. Thank
Okay.
you.
So as a director, if you can't get the role right, I mean, remember when you was doing this? Like,
Yeah,
do
they're
that
like,
again.
hey,
Just do that. You'll be all right.
you one of those? Pat on the arm, is it? Oh my God. Listen, whatever it takes for those little roles, I am definitely down, because I want to wet my feet, and I want to start thinking outside the box. What else can Linda Lynn, and as you both know, I'm the type that I'm just down for anything. I'm just like, I like to try different things. I know that Noelle jokes around and says I'm this diva, but I'm really not a diva.
She's the most humble diva that I know.
Yes. Okay. So I'm a humble
My
diva.
humble diva.
Which I like to do everything, and I like to support everyone, and I can be, I'll go to an event and it'll be Linda Lynn, but then the next day I'll go with Could Be You TV as a journalist or something, interviewing people, to supporting you at your events, or you being with you,
Yes, I have to
I'm
give
just-
you a shout out. You are the most supportive of others. She really is. If
Absolutely.
she says she's going to be there,
I
she
agree
will be
100%.
there. And she will support in every way
I
possible.
try.
We'll go out. She'll be talking to everyone around me. Did you know she does body painting? Did you know she does makeup? You know she does photography? She will talk you up
But you make your
and
presence
put you
known.
out there.
You will make your presence known. You know that?
She does.
Like literally, when she walks in, like the expression, the elephant in the room,
Mm-hmm.
that is you. Like you walk in, oh okay, because
Here
and if
she
and
is.
if listen, if it's not that, she'd be like, oh hey.
Right.
And
If
will
you don't
approach it.
notice her, she'll make you notice
Do you remember
her.
when we were leaving the music fest? And I was
Yes.
like, where's she going? And you said, don't worry about it.
Yes. Yep.
We already knew what was going on.
She had a plan.
You could have armed security,
Mm-hmm.
literally, like the armored trucks.
I
You'll
believe there was a
manipulate a way to
trailer
get
you were
through
getting
into there, and
into.
she come out with 2 bags of money, like, hey, how
Yes,
you doing?
yes.
Like that's you. That's just what it is, and there's nothing
Why?
wrong with
What
that.
did I do? Why?
Got it.
What did I do?
No, you basically there was a barricades and
Right.
security with the trailers.
To
Right.
go
And-
see Sean Paul.
It wouldn't work for me.
Right.
So I'm like,
Right.
all right, they're gonna shut me down in a heartbeat. And then I said, Noelle, where is she going?
I said, give her
And
a
then
minute.
Noelle said, just give her a minute.
Just-
And I'm like, what is she talking about? And then I see later on, Sean Paul, this, that, and the third. I'm like,
She
okay.
comes out with her footage.
There you go. Yeah.
I got
No, it's
my-
impressive.
I got my footage.
But
I got.
so you're the go-to person when we can't get somewhere. We'll
Well,
be like, okay,
you know
hold
what
on.
it is? Okay,
Linda,
first
we
of
need
all,
you.
this is what happened, and I'll say the story, and I like to say a story because sometimes, I feel like I have my place, and I feel like I pay my dues a little bit enough to, you know, so that day that happened to be Mega Jam that I was performing at. So I shared the stage with, you know, like Sean Paul, Serrani, Kevin Little, Chubb Rock,
Yeah, a lot of
you know,
them.
a lot of them.
I love her.
Yes, I love, you know, so being that I was, you know, because it was a lineup, forget it. So I was one of the, you know, maybe like the fifth in, you know, openers for the big. So by the time, you know, it was already nighttime by the time Sean Paul came on. So I said, and I wanted to watch we watched some of the acts. So I said, you know what? I can't leave here without saying hello to Sean Paul because I've actually, you know, I know them. I know Sean Paul. I know his manager. And I said, I'm not leaving here, especially when at that time he's actually, we shared the same trailer, you know? So I said, let me go say, you know, so as I'm going by, security's like stopping me. It's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm one of the performers. Like, I just performed and that's my trailer. Yeah, but you can't go in there right now. I'm like,
Do you
what?
know who I am?
But I felt like saying that. I did feel like saying that. I felt like saying, what do you mean? But I'm like, what do you mean I can't go? Like, that's my trailer. Like, I just performed here. Don't tell me that I can't go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I felt, I was like, wait a second. This is not happening right now because I'm not going to get shunned from my
That's
own.
just a hashtag promoters a douchebag moment. Period.
Right. So at that
Done.
precise moment, and then I was like, I'm going to go in there because I know, you know, whatever. So it just happened so that precise moment, Sean Paul's manager comes out and he sees me and he's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, like, I'm trying to get to you, but they won't let me because, and of course he did a hand signal, whatever. And of course I walked in and I had to do one of these flips,
Right.
you know, like,
Right. Told
whatever.
ya. Told
So
ya.
I was like, yeah, I told, you know, so of course I'm going into my trailer that I was using and he's there with his, you know, and sure enough, you know, he sees me and I see him and I'm like, hey, do you remember me? And then he goes on because, you know, I'm very bad with understanding accents and, you know, he was on.
Oh, yeah, you without your done, no.
Oh, Jesus. And then, you know, of course he, you know, little smoke here and there, you know.
Little smoke. What you talking about? Jamaican smoke your ass off. He was high as hell
So
when you
on
seen him.
top of that, I don't
That was no filter on the camera.
Yeah.
you know, I was just like, come here, you know, come here, let's do a little selfie. So we did a little selfie video, and everything I was telling him, he's like, yes, you follow Linda Lynn, and she said, oh, I don't remember Linda Lynn, you know, and I'm like, I don't understand a word, but he's a sweetheart, and so is his manager. So shout out to them, and you know, but that's my point. That's my whole thing. Like, I feel like I'm not one to say, you know, if I feel I can't because, you know, truly there's a reason why I shouldn't be or can't, you know, but don't because you feel like saying no to me just because you have a chip on your shoulder that you think, you know, don't, like, that does say to me, like, do you really know who I am? Like, I don't really say it, but in my mind, so I start, you know, then my mind starts going because I'm
Right.
like, wait, no, there's no way that I'm gonna just sit here and take this from you
Then
when
you
I
feel
know that I can't.
challenged.
Right, and now I feel, okay, how am I gonna get somebody's attention to do this? The same thing with when I went to Miami, and I'm going through the lobby. I'm coming through Walgreens with bags, like buying water and stuff, and I have my friend the photographer, and he's like trying to stop Mayweather, and he's like, take a picture with, you know, and Mayweather's like walking with his troop and they're really not letting him stop. So then my photographer's asking him, can you please, you know, and I'm looking at him like, okay, like I didn't even know what he was talking about. And he just looked at me, I looked at him, and he's like, okay. And he, you know,
With your Walgreens bag?
But I'm like this, like you see it in the pictures. I'm just, so
Let me
I'm
put
like,
this
wait.
down for a minute.
Only
like-
Take a
Linda.
picture.
Only
I'm like,
Linda.
like, don't you just walk away?
She probably had
not-
gum and crackers and eyelashes and.
You know what? You do have some amazing
Hulk.
luck, though. It seems like wherever you go, you fall into some crazy stuff.
She does.
I
She
don't
does.
know. I do. You know, and
the
speaking
universe is putting her
It's
there.
reciprocating
Yeah.
that
Yes.
energy because you're
Yes.
helping people like
That's
well,
us.
listen,
right.
you know,
You know what I'm
that's just the way I am. But I just also quick shout out also follow a shout out to Boom Cups, and we have a huge event actually coming up also the weekend of the 24th, which is another one of their successful charity events for cancer. We have that, and it's going to be in
Atlantic
AC. So, and it's going to be also a golf tournament, which is also with the with Mayweather and his team. It's going to be, you know, a weekend full of surprises. It's going to be, of course, another charity, which the Boom Cubs has been doing amazing. Shout out to Mike Mack. I also shout out Sophia. my other homie over there. So just go to Boom Cups, you know, follow them, follow me. I'll also be posting pretty soon about this event. So I just want to give a shout out to them. But yeah, so definitely I'm always into something, and you know, especially when I hear, you know, somebody's gonna be there, or somebody, as you saw when we went to the other event for the charity event, you know, and Reem, actually, shout out to Reem. She I'm interviewing people and I set up, and she's actually telling me, oh, Young M.A. is actually waiting online to get interviewed by you. I'm like, what? I'm like, waiting for me? I'm like,
She thought she was cute.
where? I said, yeah.
You know that, right? She thought you was bad. That's it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
Me
absolutely.
waiting for me to interview you, and you
There's
you
your
see-
next video.
And you'll
opportunity.
see the video clips. You know, she's truly people. If you see that video clip, she's truly in tune in what I'm saying. Everybody has
was.
their comments or what she was looking at, and no,
She was
I
real
have
down to
shout her-
earth, though.
Shout her out. She was amazing.
Yeah,
she was
definitely.
really paying attention to what I'm saying. She gave me the utmost compliment. You know, and
Nah, she was a nice person, though. She's real.
and she
cool.
was very supportive.
Absolutely.
So, but there was so many other, you know, that I'm just that in your face, but not bad. Like I just hi, you know, you know, I don't give you a chance to say no because, you know, but
I like that, though. Don't give them a chance to say no.
that
They have to
I
do
don't
it.
give them a chance to say no.
That's
Say
it.
hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. So that's me, Linda Lynn. You know, that's what I do. I like to be, you know, I'm the cutest. I think. No,
There's no disagreement in that.
Sometimes.
okay, sometimes.
Okay, she has her opinion. I have mine.
Yeah, but.
I see
Stay over here with that.
another side of Linda
Uh-huh.
sometimes.
What
so.
you see, you don't see nothing. I am a sweetheart.
She is.
Okay.
She is a sweetheart.
If you ever see a different side that's not a sweetheart,
I have.
that means that you deserved it,
Uh-huh.
or somehow you got me to that point, because I am not that person.
You know what I get? I get the Parker. That's what I do. I'm like, hey, what's up? You've been ignoring me, and it'll be like 5 seconds. I'm like,
Right.
She gets
Yeah.
terrified sometimes.
Right.
Well,
Jesus.
you know why? Because I feel like, you know, I give chances and chances, and then you get me to that point. Like, listen, I don't have a short fuse or anything, but that's one thing I don't do. I do not bite my tongue.
That's a certainty.
When I have something to say, I will say it. You know, like I have nothing to hide. I have no shame. And when I say something is usually the truth, so that's why I don't bite my tongue. You know, so don't ever get me to that point then. Just
Nah, but
just be
you know,
cool, just
sometimes
be
I
chill,
want to get you
know?
to that point because I don't want you to bite your tongue. I want you to be unfiltered with me because I love you. You're my family, you're my sister, and I'll say things that I do things. It's the artist in us. It's what we do. Rock and roll.
That's right.
Whatever.
Create-
But
creative
anyway,
forces.
so I just want to say something. I love this video and this song that you did, the latest one that you did. What was it, Bossy?
Bossy, yeah.
Bossy. I didn't know when you had said to come and let's be part of the video. I had no idea.
That
I
was
never
gonna
heard the
happen.
song. I never, you know, I was just, you know, once again, just being there. Let me just, you know, go in and but let me tell you something. Everybody that hears this song and it's like so catchy, and the video was done, you know,
Yeah. Done very
amazing.
well.
Shout out to everybody who was part of the video, and shout out to Niobe. That's how we met, actually. Also,
Yeah, Nairobi.
Niobe on your set as well. And Bobby, do we have that video that we can show? Gracias.
I never fall for them bossy, babe. I never lost it, them bars is crazy. A humble man, but they talking lately. Put in the bid, witness me winning this auction, babe. Entertain who? Eating good brain food for them haters who really think I'm that same dude. I'm Jay winning with the flow, y'all in dame shoes. Once you entertain negativity, I can blame you. Get your money, learn to hustle, get your weight up. Learn the business, develop muscle for the haters. Everybody trying to act like they the greatest. I get it, you headed for the crown. Let me see who gon' take it. Some say I'm bugging and tripping, but I don't give a fuck about nothing till I'm buzzing and hitting. The brokest motherfuckers just wanna discuss how you living. And bitches acting like they homies but forgot to be women. I ain't a scary dude to call up them hitters. When there's a problem, trust they won't know what hit them. Anybody want the smoke, they can get it. Ain't been provoked in a minute. How you gon' play the game and choke in the scrimmage? We hitting the buckets like what was you thinking? I'm just a straight shooter, never sugarcoat. Here to make moves and never lose a focus. Remix it like a Ted Smooth vocal. Got the divas with the two-seaters asking me to be the chauffeur. I'm looking like, let's keep the motion. In a baby daddy band, straight feeling me, then that's my definition of a special delivery. Did the man for damn sure, felt the chemistry, so part of me love, I know that you more than just a friend of that. I ain't gon' hold you up, but I can hold it down. I done soaked it up, woke him up, it's over now. Fly the beat, one take, send the vocals out. One radio campaign, make him a poster child. So what's shaking with it? Grind to make a million, flying to Vegas to get serenaded by Asian women. If I could paint a picture, there'd be money in the bank. Shoebox full of bands, bumping Jada and Jigga. Just let it ride, 100 bars and more. Send them to the morgue, flow dope like it's filled with morphine. The only people you should talk to is either motivated, rich, or really down when they support you. I spit it out.
Ooh,
And we
that
back.
was hot. How
Love
amazing was that, right?
Yeah, man.
That was, I love everything about it. You know, the beat was hot. The way everybody, you know, there was a lot of people involved in that video. You know,
That day when we shot, it was me and Adam before that night in my studio. And I said, I don't give a shit. Let's just get the studio. Let's get lighting. Let's get this. Let's get that. Let's call people up. And it's just like that stuff that kind of
It
comes
just
together.
comes
Yeah,
together.
it came
'Cause
together.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, and everybody just did this. My man DJ Black came through with he was so supportive. He just says, you shooting a video, Park? I just want to come. I'm bringing my stuff. I'm like, all right. So he brought his equipment, and then Tom Mel, which is my friend Londell's son, he's actually a dancer for Mariah Carey. That kid in the video with the
yeah,
dreads.
I see, absolutely.
Man, when it was 2 days before that, or 3 days before that, when I actually saw a lot of his stuff, I was so impressed. This kid, that was just a small piece of what he can do. He is beyond phenomenal.
Yeah,
But that's
I
how
think-
you know you're onto
Yeah.
something good, when everyone wants to be a part of it.
Right.
Like
right,
they're
right.
like dropping everything just to be there to help and support and be a part of what you're doing.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
that's another blessing that we both share. It seems like a lot of times, when, Linda can agree with this, when we do things, and as well as you, Noel,
Yeah, people fall together.
they just we come together, and we all have our separate avenues,
Yep.
but we have this ability to kind of attract people in a great way.
It's that positive
It's
energy.
positive just energy, and it's reciprocated because we show the same in return.
What you put out,
Yeah.
you get back.
That's why I feel that and I think that goes for you, for me, and for you as well. How we all have a very small circle. Like, we don't deal with a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of, like, who you can count on, who you don't count on, and
We
what
keep it
you do
tight.
think. But, everything, like, I know everything you do with your art, just basically like us, me, I know that, if it's not Parker, is usually the one who, who does most of anything that I have to do musically, maybe a few others here and there, but basically it's like him and whatever he brings, that little tight circle there, and I also know him, also keeping it tight with his people, that, and we all like benefit from it, because not only do we have each our own little tight circle, but then we're in that circle all
Right.
together, because we help each other out, and we're the type that you're very supportive and you're very giving and you're very, you have actually all the elements that group needs, because you are like, how can I say, you're like a leader. You're a leader, and you have vision, and whatever you just like boom, boom, boom. This is gonna be like this is the vision. No, we're gonna, because you have that that leadership, senses, and how, and you have managerial experience, so that ties in where things have to be done a certain way and stuff, Whereas me, I'm just like laid back, sort of. I kind of like. Let you take the lead, whatever you say, because I trust. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I trust
You're saying
him.
artistically, you're saying that.
Yeah.
Artistically, like I'm more like I'm laid back. I'm very easygoing. If you tell me, listen, this song is gonna be amazing for you, or this is not, I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna, of course, because
You're gonna come up with your conclusion on how you feel about it.
You're
yeah.
right, but ultimately, I'm gonna say, wow, why don't you think that that's not good for me, or what, you know? And you know, the same goes that you know we talk a lot also. You
Absolutely.
Know, aside from artistically, we're good friends, and you know we get down to personal stuff, and we talk about life and everything. So it's nice to be able to know that we're here for each other as you know good friends, but aside from that, you know, we also support each other, you know, artistically, and that's why I think we have a perfect combination.
Well, there's a parallel between the two. When you look at somebody's personal life and you understand what they're going through, and it's relative to their art, it's hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know somebody and you're just hearing what they're doing, like if I bring an artist to a studio, I don't know him or her from a hole in the wall.
Right.
So they're starting to create, and as they go, I get an idea or gist of who they are.
Right.
You know, and then there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable in creativity. You know, Noelle's an amazing painter, period. And I'm sure when she does stuff, whether it's light, in between, it's dark, it doesn't matter. It's still her.
Right.
It's a reflection of what she may be going through as she sees certain things. And being around that, you get to identify with her. She'll get to identify with you. I'm in the cut with doing the music with Big Yo, and everybody kind of meshes in and understands what's going on. And it's easy that way. I have no time or toleration to be worried about nobody else.
And I think what sets us apart is, even though we, you know, we joke around about you being a diva and all that, I know. But we have, like, there's no,
I just take it.
there's
like,
no
okay,
egos in this room.
No, no.
You know, like, we all, you know, we're all humbled by each other. We all know what we bring to the table, and we're all so different personality-wise, and we kind of feed off of that, off of each other, and we just want each one of us to win, you know, to succeed. And we, you know, we don't have an ego about it. So if you're having an upswing with your music, like, we're all for it. If you're, you know, if I'm having an upswing with my art, you're all for it. Like,
Right.
we kind of like play off of each other.
And I have to I have to say this because it's pretty funny how like we were just talking about before, like I am such a sweetheart in every way. I believe so, and it only takes
She
me.
just keeps saying that part.
I am because
She's like, let me reinforce
Let me
this.
Listen, we already
reinforce
agreed.
this
We know
before,
this.
but-
Forget what you heard.
Exactly. Forget what you've heard of what you've seen.
Right.
Okay. But I have to say this. It was pretty funny that a couple of weeks ago we had done an event, an art event for Noelle out in the Hamptons. And so, you know, we're doing this amazing, oh my God, it was like
I had to give her a timeout.
multi-million-dollar homes where, you know, doing our painting or whatever. And, you know, in those type of environment and people, you have a little bit of bougie people coming through, you know, sort of. So I just don't like to feel, I don't like to feel
What
tested.
happened?
I don't like to feel like you're belittling me.
Disrespected.
Like I just, so there was
It was
several,
disrespect.
there was several incidents that happened while we were there that all I did was I zeroed in and it was just like earrings off.
The hoops
Oh,
came
yeah.
off.
If they were ready, and she had to be putting me on timeout.
I did.
Wait.
We-
She's
we-
putting you on timeout?
Right? You would have thought it was the other way, but
Thought
my
the heels are coming off.
my professionalism is
Yeah.
at an all-time high when I'm doing these events, and I know how I have to balance it. And I think this was a moment that Linda was a little taken back by, like, wasn't ready for it.
There's
Like,
nothing
I
wrong with a
didn't
little
think
ego,
I
a
was
little gangster once in a
gonna.
blue.
Well, you know what
I'm
it
like,
was though, and in all honesty, she was protecting me and
Right.
my artwork. So that's where, you know, that's where my love for Linda really comes through, even though I had to punish her.
She did. She
I
kept
had to
telling
punish
because
her.
I'm
I'd
ready.
say,
to,
Linda,
I'm
go-
ready. I'm
Linda,
ready
go
to.
inside.
I
Okay.
know.
Go inside, Linda.
This is, if there was a cup with like clean
The-
a clean water with the brushes, she was like, Linda,
Go
go
change
get
the water.
me, change the water. I'd be like,
change the
it's
water.
clean. Go change the water. I'm like, I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
Yeah.
I would go and come back.
It's like when you have a child about to throw a temper tantrum and
Right.
they say remove that child from the situation.
Okay.
I had to remove her from the situation.
Oh my God. She had to remove me like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, this water is crystal clear. I can't change it anymore.
But in
Like,
her defense, I probably, had I been on the flip side of it, I would have done the same thing. So.
Right. So,
But it was my event, and I had to remain professional, even though.
So you
people
guys
were
kind of equally
testing.
help each other out
Yes.
depending on who it is.
Yes.
yeah, like
That's dope. Like, what's better than that? Lou
Yeah.
does the same thing for me. Like Vega,
Right.
Yeah.
if I need
Shout
a
out
hype
Lou.
man, he's there in a minute. If I need somebody to record me, he's there in a minute. If I need him to come with me to help me do something,
Right.
shoot a video, like that's where no ego comes in.
Yeah.
Right,
Sometimes
absolutely.
ego and pride does exist.
It does.
It exists when
does.
people are like
You know,
disrespectful.
because you know your worth. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
You know
Right.
your worth, and you know what kind of what kind of treatment you deserve. You know
I
what
can't
I'm
have
saying?
one of these young boys telling them they're a better rapper than me.
Right.
Right.
Hell no.
Right.
I
Can't
come
do
back
that.
into my hood and be like, all right, which one of y'all? Let's
But
go
see,
get
that's
it
where
right now.
we step in and we tell them for you.
Yeah, before it gets here. Like, you
Right.
don't want this problem.
Oh
We
my
just go,
God.
do you know who he
You don't
is?
want this smoke.
Oh my
That's just what
God.
it
So
is.
here we come. See, we have so much fun, and we're almost out of time because when you're having fun, right? Time flies when you're having fun. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
But so
Next week.
Kristen never showed up because she's afraid of the a little bit of water. But shout out to her for not being here. We missed you. And but we had a ball having here my two special co-hosts, Noelle and Jay Parker. Thank you so much for sitting down and chit-chatting with me. And we want to tell them once again about next week.
Glam and Gourmet at Vienna of Rosalind. It's from 8 to 11. If you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you'll see the link. It's a free event, so there's going to be
Free
some
people,
free
there's no
food.
excuse.
Right, I don't want to hear, I couldn't get a ticket. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Just RSVP. That's all we need.
That's all.
We want you
And
guys.
Jay Parker, you want to say what your
And you
on
can
social
find me
media
at
is?
Glam and Gourmet, highly intoxicated with the Uber outside.
Wow.
Right after the place is done.
Thanks.
With his martini, with
With
his
my
pinky
martini
out.
and my little olive, I do James Bond
That's
style.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can also find him at Jay Parker.
Jay Parker 1 on Instagram, YouTube Jay Parker 100, or actually Jay Parker 1 as well. Everything is just Jay Parker 1 because I'm trying to be number 1.
All right.
That's it.
And y'all already know.
You're not
this
trying,
your
you
girl.
are.
Oh,
No.
thank you.
Linda Lynn shuts down. Could be UTV for the night. So we'll see you again. Oh, as a matter of fact, so we'll see you not next week because next week is the event. We'll keep you updated and posted when I'll be airing again. I don't know if we'll have a special night or we'll just see you the following week. But I want to see everyone there, everyone next week at Vienna. Check out my post. Have a good night. We love you. Bye.
Peace.